Hi, Hannah. We are going to be making. What are we making today?
Gingersnap
Cookies, and we've got all her ingredients right here. So she's going to start. We're going to post the picture of the recipe. So we're going to double, right?
We're doubling 2 cups of sugar.
2 cups of sugar. Looks pretty good. Right on. How many times do you think you've made this recipe?
Dozens.
Really?
Dozens. Dozens.
You probably, what year did you start making it? Do you remember?
Probably 30 years ago.
30 years ago.
Okay.
So like Kristen, before Kristen, or I don't know.
Probably
I think
when the kids were little.
That's a little more years than that.
No, your kids. I don't think I had the recipe before. And 1 cup oil because I'm doubling the recipe.
That's good. Nice bowl. I like your bowl.
3-quart bowl.
Is that what that is?
Yep.
Let me take that for you.
I'm going to just put that there for now. Let's get rid of this chair.
Chair's in our way.
Yeah.
Beautiful chair, though.
Oh, I'm screwing up. I'm screwing up already, and we need molasses.
Molasses. That is the...
And that calls for 1/2 cup molasses.
So we're going to put a cup.
No, we're going to put in, it calls for 1/4, so we're going to put in a 1/2 cup.
There you go. That's like the star event.
Star ingredient.
Right, there you go. Is that molasses? Molasses is good stuff.
Molasses. And I put it in after the oil because then it slides right out.
Oh, good idea. Using your noggin there. Because that oil, I mean, sticky molasses, I imagine it stays. You're right. Look at how clean that came out of that.
And then you just
Good tip.
mix that up.
So there's no flour in there yet, right?
Not yet. No flour. No spices.
Looks like the inside of a pecan pie, doesn't it?
Okay. And then we add 2 eggs.
2 eggs.
2 eggs.
Again, because we're doubling.
And I'm going to...
Have you found that just one, not doubling it, it's like too little. It makes too little of cookies.
Yeah, why bother? Make such a small amount.
Right. And they're so popular.
Yes.
I know it's Jalen's favorite.
And Gianna's.
And Gianna's favorite.
And Shauna's.
Yes, I just love it. I love it. Nana's cleaning up as she goes. Your mom must have taught you that, huh?
I don't think so.
Who taught you to...
I just basic cleaning up, because if you don't clean up, it's just a big mess.
At the end.
At the end. So it's just easier.
So we got the eggs. Is it supposed to be real smooth?
No, not yet. Just mix all the ingredients together.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. Then we add 4 cups of flour because we are doubling. So we add 4 cups of flour.
I like your little containers. How long have you had those?
These?
These.
This was years, probably 60 years. Wow. And you can never refine them anymore because it makes a very nice. There's 2 cups. Oops.
And we're
doing 4 cups.
Because it does say the name of what you have, no?
Well, it used to.
Oh, did it really?
It used to. They're very old, but I can't
Cherished.
replace them.
Cherished.
Can't replace.
A little more. We'll have to send a picture of this to Jalen because he's out of town and he's not here to enjoy it. Oh, hello.
2 cups.
2 cups.
Okay, now we have cinnamon sugar baking.
Keep those for you.
And I am going to go behind you because I'm going to get some measuring spoons with a ball.
I know, right? Man, I almost tripped on this little thing because Callie is helping us cook. Right, Callie? Yeah.
Callie is
She's always underfoot.
Okay. I am putting in 1 whole teaspoon. I usually use a heaping teaspoon of cinnamon.
So they actually call these ginger snaps, right?
Yep. And I am going to put in 1 teaspoon of ginger. And
Ooh, it smells good already.
1 teaspoon.
Don't you love the spice?
Yes.
It smells so good.
Of cloves.
Ground cloves and ground nutmeg. Or no, is there nutmeg?
No,
No
there
nutmeg.
is no nutmeg in this. And 1
Salt.
teaspoon of salt.
We'll put a picture of the recipe on at the end of this video.
And
Baking powder. Or soda. That's baking
a
soda.
tablespoon of baking soda.
So no baking powder.
No baking powder. And then I put all my ingredients away
See, Nana does a good job.
because I don't like cleaning up after.
Clean up as you go. That's like that's something everybody should learn.
It's just easier. And I think then you check your recipe again to make sure that you have everything. So I have sugar, oil, molasses, egg. Then I have added flour, baking soda, salt, cinnamon, ginger, cloves. Beat it up.
Nice. So do you have to? You don't have to put this on a like a cookie roller or anything because you don't. Does it have to be a certain consistency?
Yes, it has to be a certain consistency.
Like dough?
Like dough.
Sticky dough or?
Sticky dough. It will be sticky dough. And Callie says you better take a picture of her watching everybody. Getting underfoot.
What are you doing? You watching us cook cookies, huh? Aw, yeah, you're my girl. She loves her tail.
You can probably stop it for a little while till you
Think
get
so?
it.
Okay, we'll come back.
Sprinkle a little bit of sugar on the cookie sheet.
How many cookie sheets are you going to use?
I'm going to use 3. Then I'm going to use a little bit of flour. Mix it up.
Ah, that looks fun. With your hands.
It's so much fun.
Anna's got her favorite spoon and she's stirring it, right?
Just take 1 giant spoonful. Make a thing. Just.
Oh, see, that looks fun, Nana.
It's fun. Here, in fact, I'm going to do it this way. Put it that way.
Like giant snakes.
Yep. This was the only Far Side joke I ever got. And it showed God making snakes. It says, simplest things going. And I always think of Far Side. Because I never would get Far Side jokes. And the kids used to laugh at me. Maggie and Monica and Pop.
Really?
Always. Oh, they love Far Side. And I'd look at them and I'd say, I don't get it. I got this one. The only other one I got was two bears standing and one had a huge target on his chest. And I always thought of Andy. And it said, Andy, that's a bummer of a birthmark. That was... I always thought of Andy. That's a bummer of a birthmark.
Because these were in the newspaper. Far Side was in the newspaper.
Far Side used to be in the newspaper, just one each day. I never got them. I got two and that was it.
This looks like a little workout for you, Nana, I will have to say.
Yeah, but it's easy. It's easy.
And fun, though. It looks like it's fun.
It's fun. Super, super simple.
And you're making three trays. Do you put all the 3 trays in at one time? Or?
And I can only put 2 because I have a small. Mom has now 3 shells, so she can do 3.
Oh, see, lucky Monica.
Yeah, lucky Monica. Not fair. My kids do better than me.
All right, then one more. These do look like snakes. Is it sticky?
Well, there was just a little bit that hadn't quite mixed in, so I thought we better.
Do you like oil up your hands so it doesn't stick to
No.
your hands or anything? No,
No.
so it doesn't stick too much.
No, because with the sugar and the flour, it's enough.
Now, did the recipe card say to roll it out like this?
Yep.
Oh.
Then comes the fun part right after this.
It sure smells good. I think it's that molasses.
Well, it's the spices.
Oh, yeah, that too.
But
And Sean will wash it. That's what I'm going to say. Sean will wash. See? I asked Nana to do this with me, and here I am just watching her.
yeah, hey! What is that?
I'm like, I want to help Nana. And here I am. I want to videotape you, Nana. I didn't even say that. I just said I want to learn how you do this.
The cookies, yes.
I want to learn how to do it.
Okay.
But this is for all your great-great-grandchildren.
And
your grandchildren.
okay, see, then you flatten it down. And a little sugar helps just to keep it from sticking to your fingers. One goes in the oven.
Do you put one in at a time?
Just as I do 2 at a time.
Okay.
Alexa, give me 7 minutes.
So 7 minutes, huh? And then what do you do at 7 minutes?
Check it. And if they are done.
Oh, they only take that. They're just
It
very
doesn't
quick.
take long.
I would think that little kids would love doing this. Making snakes and then patting them out.
This is...
Don't waste anything.
Don't waste anything.
Alright, and then we wait to put this one in after.
Yeah, after the others are done.
Okay, we will be back.
Making frosting. And this is no set recipe. I just pour in. It's probably about 3 cups of confectioner's sugar.
That's good stuff right there. It doesn't want to go on.
There we go. Then I pour in oil, which is probably between 1/4 and 1/3 cup.
Just eyeballing it.
Just eyeballing it. And probably about 4 to 5 tablespoons of milk. And about 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And then you just stir it up. Super simple.
What kind of a consistency are you looking for?
Runny.
Okay.
Not too runny. Just enough. Because
Alexa's talking to you.
yeah, Alexa off. Not quite. We'll give Alexa, give me 3 minutes. And you want it so it just kind of flows.
And if it were too thick, what would you add? More milk or more oil?
I would add just a little more milk.
And if it was too thick, you would add, or too runny, you would add more powdered sugar.
You would add more powdered sugar if it's too runny. But that's a good consistency.
That looks good. And can you you use this for other things, the frosting, right? What do you
I use it for a lot of different things.
like?
Put it on apple bread or apple cake or
How about cakes? Regular cakes?
cakes, chocolate. It's a little different process, but same type consistency, and then it flows, and then it just gets a little bit set after it dries a little bit.
Very nice. Powdered sugar. All right, what would you call it? Just frosting?
I just call it frosting.
Doesn't it have a better name?
What better name? It's frosting. What better name? Those aren't quite, they're not quite the right consistency
All
yet
right.
for,
Now we take a break.
yes, sit and relax. Get a book, pet the dog,
Where's that
pet the
dog?
dog. Such a good girl. Oh yes, now I have to wash my hands all over again.
Yeah. All right, we'll be back.
Such a good girl. Oh, I know.
Oh, they fluffed up a lot.
They fluff.
Look at that.
Okay.
Beautiful. And we're going to put the other batch in.
We'll leave those till I'm done with this.
All right.
This is just in case.
Just in case. I think this is one of the favorite parts is that icing, you know?
Yeah, the icing really is good on
It's
it.
a topper. I know these cookies go pretty quick, but how long do they last? And do you know, like a couple days or?
A few days. Probably, they could probably last up to a week if nobody ate them.
I know, well, like I said, they go pretty quick. But Jalen's not here. He's going to be missing out, bless his heart. But the rest of us, right?
Yeah, the rest of us.
Jeez. All right, there's the frosting. So we'll come back when all of them are frosted. How's that?
Okay.
Pretty.
I'll show you how to cut them after.
So you cut it after they cooled off a bit?
After they cool, but not before they're cold.
Okay. All right, we'll be right back.
Okay. If you wait too long, the cookies will get too hard and crumble as you cut them. You cut them just probably 5 to 10 minutes after they are out of the oven.
So when they're still warm a little bit.
So they're still a little warm, and then they disappear.
Very nice. So now what?
The fun part is to use a pizza cutter and just cut. Super simple. Now they are ready to eat.
Thanks, Nana. Cheerio.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so now we have a taster here.
Delicious.
Delicious. What's your favorite part of these? The frosting?
I love the frosting.
Is it the frosting?
Yep, that's the winner.
Well, thanks for tasting
The
it.
cookies don't matter, just the frosting.
Just the frosting.
Vehicle for frosting.
Beautiful. Thank you, Nana.